everyone, this is Nimantrita and welcome back to my channel. Obviously, you can understand through the thumbnail that this vlog is my entire Emirates experience from New York to Calcutta. So after a very long time, almost 2.5 years, it's time for home again. So I had my flight from JFK International Airport, which is in New York City. My home from the airport is almost 45 minutes, but that day the traffic was terrific and it took me almost 2 hours. Thank God I left early. So I was supposed to take the night flight to Dubai, which was my layover. This is one flight most people take while traveling to Calcutta, which leaves at around 11:45 p.m. So I had my layover at Dubai. So from New York to Dubai was almost 12 hours and then 6 hours of layover at Dubai and then Dubai to Kolkata in 6 hours. So a total duration of almost 24 hours. Very exhausting, but then who cares when you're going home? এখন আমরা কোন ব্রিজে দিস ইজ বেল্ট পার্কওয়ে ইস্ট জেএফকে এয়ারপোর্ট আমরা অ্যাকচুয়ালি হাডসনের উপরে আমরা দূরে দেখতে পাচ্ছ নাকি সো উই আর অন দ্য ব্রিজ খুব জ্যাম অ্যান্ড ওই দিকে নিউ ইয়র্ক সিটি সো অন দ্য ওয়ে টু এয়ারপোর্ট ফিলিং সো এক্সাইটেড Homecoming is always emotional and exciting. I was happy because obviously I'm going home and during Durga Puja, and sad because my husband couldn't come along due to some work issues. Also, I was having jitters as this was my first international solo trip. But the excitement of traveling alone was all over me. We crossed Hudson and finally reached the airport. Waved goodbye and now I was all alone by myself. These days, Emirates allow very early check-ins. I had already done it online, only I had to give my luggage and take the boarding pass. Very smooth, and when I checked in, there was no queue. Perks of arriving early. John F. Kennedy International Airport is a major international airport serving New York City and its metropolitan area in the United States. The airport is located in Queens, New York City. It is the busiest of the 7 airports in all of New York airport system, the 6th busiest airport in the United States and the busiest international commercial airport in North America. Over 90 airlines operate from the airport with non-stop or direct flights to destination on all 6 inhabited continents. I am always a little scared when there's a flight to catch, so I'm a lot more earlier than the usual early. I had checked in, finished the security, found my terminal and the gate too. After I know from exactly where I need to be, I started exploring the JFK airport. So busy and you see people from around the world. The duty-free shops are a must visit if you want to carry back anything home. But I think the duty-free Dubai is even better. আমি এখানে অনেকক্ষণ এটা দিয়ে ট্রাই করছিলাম and then I saw that on the table there is this wireless charging point here. So cool, right? So cool. So if you just keep the phone here, it's gonna get charged. There's one there. It's like all over the table. It's so cool. Wow. Travel downtime is the perfect excuse to indulge in some retail therapy. JFK hosts an extensive collection of shopping destination offering everything from designer apparels, luxury goods, beauty products, toys for children, electronics, and of course, last-minute travel essentials. Also, the army of eatery and bakery throughout the airport. I was feeling a little hungry, so grabbed myself a wrap and finally it was time to board. JFK is so huge, it actually takes some time to go from the eateries to the place from where boarding starts. Finally, what I was dreaming of, Calcutta and during Durga Puja, homecoming. The first board all the wheelchair-bound passengers so that it's easy for us to board. The Airbus A380 is a very large, wide-bodied airliner developed and produced by Airbus. It is the world's largest passenger airline and the only full-length double-decker airliner. The aircraft has a typical seating for 525 passenger with a maximum certified capacity of 853 passengers. I had done online checking and secured myself a window seat. Obviously, they started with all the safety briefings and instructions. They also give you a manual if you want to go through it once more. So, we were supposed to cover a total distance of around 9,000 kilometers all the way from New York City till Dubai. This is a really long flight of almost 12 hours. Emirates make sure you have enough entertainment to keep yourself busy. People who have traveled through Emirates is aware of their ICE, which is information, connectivity and entertainment. They have enough movies, musics and news to keep yourself busy for the next 12 hours. Somehow I was lucky that the middle seat was empty and I knew my flying experience will be much better now. So finally the plane started rolling and we were supposed to take off. I was so excited to see the night view of New York City. This map on the screen shows we are on the dark side of Earth now and it is night. And you can also see it is morning in Dubai. It was almost 1 hour into the flight. They gave us a little something for bag that had some essentials. I started my entertainment screen and they started with the dinner. I opted for a non-vegetarian dinner. It had some rice and chicken curry. For dessert, they gave us a caramel pudding. The chicken was good, nothing extraordinary, but something that really fills you up. But the pudding was really, really good. After that delicious dessert, the next thing I know, it was already morning. I don't even remember when I fell asleep watching a favorite movie of mine. And can you see that? We were over Middle East, desert, mountains, it was mesmerizing. Flying above the clouds, quite literally. The world below us looks so tiny. I think I slept for a good 10 hours. By the time I woke up, they already started serving breakfast. The logic behind the meal timings are they will serve you meals according to the destination time. It is morning in Dubai, so breakfast. And for breakfast, they served us omelets, sausages, beans, bread, coffee, and some tidbits. It was nice. After breakfast, I called for some more coffee, watched this amazing movie called Perfect Days. It's a recommended, a must watch. And then I took a loo break and again dozed off. Finally, it was evening again in Dubai and time to land. I was supposed to land at 7:45 p.m. Dubai time. I was again lucky to see the night view of Dubai, another mesmerizing city larger than life. If you have a connecting flight from Dubai, you can already see from which gate or terminal the boarding starts. So my connecting flight was to Kolkata at 2:05 a.m. in the morning. So I had a good 6 hours layover in Dubai now. Finally, Dubai. I don't like people pushing each other to deboard because I had a 6 hour layover. I had no hurry, I had enough time. So I waited till most of the people got down and then I decided to deboard. Finally reached Dubai. Dead tired, but this airport kept me wide open. I had 6 hours of layover here, so I had plenty of time to look around. Dubai Airport is the main airport in United Arab Emirates. As compared to the rest of the world, the airport in Dubai is the largest and busiest when it comes to international flyers. In terms of total traffic, the airport is the third largest airport in the world. It also facilitates a fair amount of cargo that go through the airport, serving as the sixth largest airport in the world when it comes to the amount of cargo flight. My next connecting flight was from Terminal D, where I had to take a 2-minute train. Dubai Airport is really huge. Once at the airport, you'll find 3 terminals with huge range of shops, food, drinks and other services that will make your time there fun and engaging. Dubai is renowned for its fabulous gold souk, and Dubai Airport is no different. There are stunning duty-free collection of gold bangles, earrings, necklace and so much more. There is virtually no limit on how much gold you can buy at the Dubai Airport. They even sell you 1 kg gold brick if you are interested. When I initially booked my India ticket, I was a little skeptical with a 6-hour layover at the airport. I was like, I don't even know what to do for so long. But when I reached here, it seemed I have less time to look around. The Dubai airport is an extremely important factor to the UAE economy and the economy of the city of Dubai specifically. The airport itself employs almost 1 lakh people and support 4 lakh jobs indirectly through its business. This is only expected to rise as the Dubai International Airport becomes even more commonly used and adds airlines and destination to its selection as time goes on. The Dubai International Airport is very important to the success of Dubai. The airport has dozens of options for duty-free shopping that you can get souvenirs, apparels and other luxury items at. The shopping at the airport is actually known to be even slightly better than the shopping that you can find within Dubai city. There are many options for dining at Dubai airport. There are both fast food and fine dining options. The airport even offers simple connections available between all the 3 terminals. So if you have time to kill at the airport and want to do some exploring, it's easy to get from Terminal 1 to 2 and 3 by using shuttle bus service, and it is free. Time between each terminal is only 5 to 10 minutes. The airport also houses dozens of chocolate and date shops from where you could buy some for back home. They are of course duty free and world class. It is said you find some of the finest world's chocolate right here in this airport. I selected few for my family and friends to take back to India. I feel it's much better to buy chocolates at the airport rather than increasing your baggage for weight. You can buy as much as you want and weight will not be a problem. Extremely well behaved staff, and they also help you selecting the chocolate according to your preference. The person assisting me suggested me a camel milk chocolate, said it is one of the best in Dubai. I don't know how time passed and I was already on the next flight to Kolkata. This was a 6-hour flight. I knew I would just doze off. I was so tired. So we would land Calcutta in the morning, so breakfast was served. There was cheese omelette, minced meat paratha and dal, a small box of fruit along with some sweet and bread, and of course coffee. I ate some of it and dozed off. When I woke up, this was the view. It was sunrise in India. A sky view from a plane can often feel awe-inspiring, vast, and almost detached from the world below, giving a sense of perspective and tranquility as you observe seemingly endless expanse of cloud and land from a high altitude. That is my Calcutta from the sky. We were about to land and I cannot express what I was feeling, touching down in just few seconds. Baba and my driver came to pick me up. Finally, Calcutta, a sense of familiarity, relaxation, and comfort. The city hasn't changed much, it is the same. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll be in Calcutta for a while now and share everything I do here. Stay tuned, and I'm so sorry for the late upload. Vlogs will be a regular now. If you like the video, put a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you haven't already, bye bye.